Mr. Speaker, it's been a great pleasure to be part of this government and to be supporting this government and to work with the many fine ministers on public policy and the budget. But a particular pleasure, Mr. Speaker, has been to get the opportunity to travel around New Zealand and actually to speak at National Party functions and to meet the many decent, hard-working people, good people that support the National Party, sir. And what I want to do, Mr. Speaker, is stand up in this House on behalf of the hard-working National Party membership and make the case for them, Mr. Speaker, the case that they are telling their MPs, they're telling their chairman, they're telling their leader of the National Party, and they're saying, please, National, defer the emissions trading scheme. Because they don't understand, Mr. Speaker, why their party is leading them ahead of the rest of the world. They know that Nick Smith is wrong when he says there are all these countries that are implementing an ETS, because in Europe it's only the big business that is paying, and then there are so many exemptions it only affects 4% of their output. And the National Party membership, who are the dairy farmers, the small business owners, the householders, actually, sir, the backbone of the productive economy of New Zealand, they don't understand why their party in government is moving to put a tax on them through the emissions trading scheme that will hit every business in New Zealand, touch every household in New Zealand, reach every family in New Zealand, and extend its tentacles into every New Zealander's pockets. Because on July 1, electricity will be going up 5 cents a unit, petrol will be going up 4 cents a litre, and in 2013 it all gets to double again. Now, Helen Clark, as Prime Minister, was keen to look good as far as the UN went, and she wanted New Zealand to lead the world in climate change policies. One of the reasons that people swapped their vote from Labor to National at the last election was they were sick of the nanny state. They were sick of a government that was telling them what to do. They were sick of a government that wanted to lead the world who knows where, and they voted for the pragmatic, honest, decent National Party to put an end to that. And what the membership of the National Party can't understand, whether it's Invercargill or Kaitaia, at every electric meeting that is being held, they're saying, why can't we follow the rest of the world? Why can't we tuck in beside Australia? Why can't we take account of the evidence and the facts that are now apparent and stop the madness of the Labor Party's emissions trading scheme on New Zealand, which is going to, and I see Jacinda Ardern with a big smile on her face, what is going to put farmers out of business in this country. It is going to tip farmers over in this country, and Jacinda Ardern might think that's funny, but I can see there's no National Party member that thinks it's funny, because they know that on this issue the ACT Party speaks the truth, that the ACT Party is reflecting what the National Party membership is telling the national MPs, that the ACT Party is reflecting what New Zealanders think. They want the emission trading scheme stopped, deferred, postponed, ended, not introduced, Mr. Speaker, on the 1st of July this year. Why we should head ahead of the rest of the world is beyond comprehension. The member for Pakuranga knows it. The member for Waimakariri knows it. The member for the West Coast knows it. The member for Coromandel knows it. John Key knows it. Why on earth are we heading off and putting this intolerable cost onto New Zealanders?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.